it is market week this week. I've got two markets, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. Saturday is going to be a low-key one. Sunday is going to be a big one. So Sunday is going to be out of town and it's going to just be larger. I'm expecting a lot more traffic on that one. So I gotta get busy. I am like, I don't even know how I'm gonna manage it actually, but I am working on ornaments still, and I'm working on these trinket bowls from last week. And I want to do at least a few more, hopefully before the end of the week. And I'm trying to do as many of these little trees as I possibly can, but they take longer than I'd like. So we're gonna be working on that. We're gonna be finishing up these little Christmas trees. I'm hustling, man. I'm just hustling, trying to get as much done as possible. I think I'm done on the actual ornaments for now, but I'm gonna keep working on some trinket bowls. I got my little tools out here, so we're gonna try and see if we can do an eye hook on these guys and make them actual ornaments. It is crunch time and we gotta get stuff done. And then also this week I have my two table setups are gonna be different, so I have to do a practice one. I think the one that I'm worried about the most is my 8-foot table. Wait, no, 6-foot table. I'm gonna do a practice run of that, and we'll kind of do a flash of my setup for that, because I do that for every market prep. And I think maybe this time I will actually sketch out how I want to set it up, so for future reference. And then I also want to print off my cards, and I actually made a design for bookmarks, and I want to also redo it to make magnetic bookmarks too, for 2 designs, which I feel like they could be used, anybody could buy it because it's like a seasonal holiday thing. And I want to do one more design, but I might be overreaching or overdoing it, so I'm not sure. But let's go, let's get busy. Okay, well, it looks like it works pretty well. Now I just need to get some ribbon. Hello, good morning. It is market day. So it is December 7th and I have a market today from 9 to 2 and this one is actually in town. And then tomorrow is my long one, which is about an hour and 15 minutes away. And that one is actually at a casino and I've never been there before. And to be honest, I'm like kind of a little stressed out because I have no idea where I'm supposed to go or, well, I mean, she gave directions, but once you actually get there, it's a little different. So this morning I'm actually going to read through my email. I might try and make some greeting cards this morning before the market. I did a whole bunch of things yesterday evening, and after I got off of work, I made a whole bunch of extra things, made some extra signs, and today I know for sure it's just going to be a low-key day. I'm not expecting a lot of sales. I'll be surprised if I make my booth. I don't know. But I'll give you a review after and I'll do some B-reel of the market today just to share with you guys. But that's going to be the plan today and we will just see what happens. Hello guys. Okay, it is December 8th. It is Sunday and I have a market at the Tulalip Casino today. Yesterday's market went really well. I was actually very surprised how well it went. Last year it did not go that great, so this year was a pleasant surprise, and of course I got to hang out with some really lovely people, which always makes it so great when you have good vendor neighbors, but they're also like my best friends. So it makes it just so fun. I have to tell you, my table setup gave me so much stress trying to figure out like, okay, how am I going to get all of my stuff on here and it not look like I just piled a whole bunch of things on my table. And it took a little, I wasn't super in love with my setup at first, but after a while I was very happy with it and how it turned out. And I think it really helped with a lot of my sales, which is great. Now today, so after I got done with the market, that market got done around 2 o'clock. When I got done, I brought everything back in and started working on my new setup because my space is 8 by 8. And I'm not used to doing 8 by 8. It's normally like 10 by 10. So I have a way more room to work and get around. And I don't know how crowded our space is. I don't know if there's going to be space for us to get in between our tables. So that was another thing that I had to think about, because I could do like an 8-foot table, or I could do an 8-foot table and then a 6-foot table on the side, or not 8 foot, a 6-foot table and a 4-foot table on the side. Or I wanted to do my pegboard, but my pegboard was too big. So I had to figure out a whole new setup. And then I also needed to figure out if I wanted my table to be higher than like what it was at the market, or if I wanted it to be low. I decided this time I wanted it to be higher, or just like a little one less high. It was, oh my gosh, it took me a long time to figure out how I wanted it to go, and I finally did it. I did not take any pictures. I was kind of stressed out, and then I also made some stickers, some of the holiday stickers that I've been working on. And I'm sorry, I haven't really shown you any of that stuff. It's kind of just been we're in full market mode and it's a little frantic. And right now it is 5:19 in the morning. And I have all my stuff in the living room and I have to go and load all that stuff in my van to get ready for this market. And then I'm gonna go and drop off my daughter. I've got one daughter who decided to stay over at my mom's house and my other daughter decided she wanted to stay home with us. I have to go and drop her off, pick up my dad, and then we're heading over. So setup starts at 7:30. So we're probably gonna be there. We're gonna leave here about 6:30 and probably get there about 7:30, maybe. Actually, that's when setup. I want to have enough time to get everything looking all nice and neat because it starts at 10 o'clock and it ends at 6. So it's going to be a long one, but I'm really excited. I actually want to take some video of, they have the Christmas trees and they're all lit up and they're beautiful. And I know it's still going to be dark, so hopefully it'll be still lit up and we can like drive by and take some video of it because it is just gorgeous. So pretty. All right. I think I actually am going to work on my vlog. I'm hoping I'll have time to post a vlog this week, but I don't know. Mostly because the double markets just kind of threw all my time into that, and so I haven't had time to do any editing. But I have to tell you, after this market is done, I'm ready. This is the first market, so I'll kind of give you an update on how this one goes. I'm scared because everyone I've talked to is like, that's supposed to be a really big one. I'm like, yeah. And of course I'm always worried that I do not have enough product, but it is what it is. So yeah, so come along with me on this market. I'll try to take some video in my booth. I'm normally really bad about it, but since it's just me and my dad, and I'm not going to know anybody else there, I'll probably do something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how brave I am. It's always what it comes down to. That, and I cannot find, my studio is a mess and I can't find anything. I can't find my tripod at all. So I have no idea where it's at. All right, guys, I'll see you later. So I decided to be lazy and just leave all my stickers on here. I'm gonna put a trash bag over it so that I can transport it from my car into the building and it will be safe. And hopefully nothing flies out. All right, it's all in there. Oh my goodness.
So stressful. All right.
Well, that was that exciting. My pants are all wet now. Oh my gosh. And it's raining. It's raining so much. So I'm glad I did the plastic bag over that. Not that my stickers are going to get ruined, but it's just going to keep anything from, I'm more concerned about it being windy and stuff blowing off. So, okay, I think maybe I will just relax for a little bit before, because I think in like 30 minutes, it's going to be time to go. Travel out. See ya. It'll be fine. Okay, talk to you later. So Jingle and Mingle market is over. Actually, all markets are done for the rest of the year. And I'm just like, I'm thankful for it. I mean, on some level I'm sad, but I'm also thankful for it. I wanted to kind of just do a review of my market yesterday. Just for context, it was an hour away, okay? And it was an 8-hour market, right? So you can imagine that it was a long day. It was a super long day. So the travel over, I got my dad, we went over, and loading and unloading was easy, or unloading, getting everything unloaded and put into my spot. Now, when I got to my spot, so initially they said that your booth is gonna be 8 by 8. And so when that happens, sometimes you don't know, if you're new to an event, you don't know if they're gonna give you like space in between for vendors to get in and out. No, that was not the case. They gave you no space to get out. And my neighbor, so I was like kind of at the end. So my neighbor on the very, very end of the aisle was setting up, and they were very, at the very edge of their space. They had their table like right up against my table where there was no option for me to be able to get in and out of my booth. And they also kind of blocked me out. So I couldn't even sneak behind their booth to be able to get out. And the husband really was not concerned about me being able to get out of my booth. He didn't seem like he really cared. Which is fine, because that's just, sometimes you just never know if you're gonna have a good vendor neighbor versus one who's like completely looking out for themselves. Fine, no hate, no, I'm not, it's fine, it's done. Luckily, I'm so thankful that my other neighbor, we both work together for us to be able to have a little space for us to scoot in and out, because it's really important, because I have to eat, I have to go to the bathroom, and so did he. So luckily I was able, and we chatted a little bit. So that was like the beginning part of that, and so I just thought it was really strange. And to be honest, during the whole event, I didn't really interact with them at all, which was really, really strange, you know? So now, after that, after they opened the doors, I'm like telling you, it was like full blown. There was tons of people. There was like, people were coming down, and okay, hold on, let me backtrack and tell you how many vendors there were. There was like, I think 100 vendors at this event, in this huge ballroom, and when they were coming down the aisle that I was in, it was like cattle. They were like slowly moving. No one really stopped to look at anything. Everybody was like trying to keep moving forward. And and I have to tell you, that kind of really affected my sales for the first like hour and a half because of that. But once it slowed down, people were slowly walking through, enjoying themselves. They got a drink at the bar and they were coming around looking at everything. And I got a lot more sales. But I will tell you, the last 2 hours of that event was just like, I was ready for it to be over. Mostly because after a certain while, when I'm like, okay, I definitely have made my booth. I have no idea how many sales I've made, but I know it has been good. I don't really worry about any more sales, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's been a long day. I'm ready to go home. I'm grateful how this whole thing was. The organizers were great. It was a good event, and I was happy that I was able to participate in it. Will I do it again? Yes. Will I do a different table setup next time? Yes, probably. Because I don't know who my neighbors are going to be, and I don't want to be stuck in a situation where I don't have any room to get out of my booth. Or, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. No matter what, things are going to change on how I do things, because that is just a small space. I feel like the last 2 markets was a huge challenge trying to put all my product in a small area. But I'm thankful that everything worked out. Okay. It's been a long week, and I think this vlog is going to be pretty long, so I'm going to close out with you guys today, actually say goodbye and tell you how much I appreciate you guys for being here, and I hope that you learned something or you take away something from these vlogs, because that's the whole reason why I do it. I do it to not only document stuff for myself, but also to share this information with you, and hopefully it's helpful for you. If you have questions or anything, please feel free to leave a comment. And of course, as much as I hate asking for you to do this, please also like and follow, subscribe, whatever, all my things. If you like this, help me out, because the algorithm is tough. Next week, I think we are going to be doing a photo session, because now I have product and I have to put it all on my Etsy shop, and hopefully things will sell before the holiday season's over. But if not, that's fine. All right, once again, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys all next time.